A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Wildcats head coach pregame. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Razorbacks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Deep in the end zone, it's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Barnes. Snags it and he's open. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. He's changing the play. Dropping back, it's Hill. Makes the grab. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Wants to throw on third down. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Just smothered on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Rodriguez. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On the move. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Straight ahead, it's Baxter. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Hill. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a grab for a big play. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Nice grab to get that swift kick inside the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. RPO complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Trying to make one miss. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking for a man, it's Hill. Rushes on. Just got rid of that one.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short pass. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Changing the routes with his receivers. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And he could not get loose on the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Sets his feet. It's Hill. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
And the Razorbacks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running right, it's Baxter. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Might as well give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. Can't get him to the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Left side is Watkins. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Snap to throw. It's Hill. Under pressure. He's got it. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hits inside. It's Smith. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Unleashes one. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Fires left side, it's Smith. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hill. Caught. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down.
Flag, 14! Got him! Hey, got him! Brush! Hammer! Hey, him! Iron! Nat! Check! Nat! Straight on the end!
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the return, it's Patterson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after 3 turns. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 16 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Huskers able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Send that offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Quarterback changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Hill. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Trying to get started. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Pass to 6. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second and long here. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Drops back. It's Hill. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Turning it on! The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right side, it's Gilmore. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Press center down's going to the air. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Moving the pocket, it's Hill. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Hits the hole, it's Barnes. There he goes. He's got enough. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down.
And how about the backup, man? His first touch, he makes a big play in the running game. That is exactly how you earn more carries. He's not a guy that's leaned on to get those starter reps, to get the #1 reps. But when you do that, I promise you, you'll start to earn more reps with this offense.
The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it on the counter.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Hill. Oh, pressure's coming. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The run inside, it's Smith. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The give is to Smith. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now, just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hill. They're all over it. Pulls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here. Couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Out wide right, it's Gilmore. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Turns out it's Baxter. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to throw it. Look out. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Baxter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bust a pass. Throws to the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw, it's Hill. Rush is on. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Burrowing for yardage. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Well, it was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Under pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Selling the fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
An offensive